Alright guys, today I'm back with another Yankees Nerd video. I'm the Yankees Nerd. And today we have... Oh, let me make sure. Okay, I'm just making sure. We have another video. Hope you guys enjoy the setup. Put a lot of effort to this. I got the two baseballs right here, two signed baseballs. One is by Dot Gooden. And the other one's by Babe Ruth's granddaughter. So... Or great granddaughter, I don't know. It's part of Babe Ruth's family. Pretty cool. And also Steve Sherrill, who's also he's Bobby from The Sopranos. But so let's get into what the topic is. Also, I fixed the microphone. As you can tell, if I get very close to it, I don't think my mic would be peaking. My microphone was very loud in the last video, so I fixed it. All right, so. What will the Yankees do now that the season's over? Well, as of yesterday, the Phillies have been eliminated from the postseason after a crushing error, and that ended the game, sadly. So, I mean, the Dodgers advanced to the NLCS. They might repeat. Who knows? To be honest, I like the Dodgers as a, organization. I love the Dodgers logo. It's like a historic team. But at the same time, I hate the players. I hate them. So I hate the Dodgers as of right now. But before, I kind of didn't mind them. So what will the Yankees do now that the season's over? What are the plans looking like? What is the off-season looking like? Well, a lot of people are saying that Cody Bellinger is going to opt out of his contract since he is tied to a 2-year contract. Well, it was 3 years, and with an option after the second year, which he is going to opt out, obviously. I mean, he just had a great year with the Yankees. He's still really young. He could probably get at least 4 years, $33 million a year. And so, will the Yankees take him? I don't know. I think the Yankees would be more opposed to get Trent Grisham. But Trent Grisham, after just having a phenomenal year, he was getting paid $5 million, and a lot of people are saying, "Oh, the Yankees are going to take the qualifying offer, which would be $22 million for 1 year," which honestly wouldn't be that bad, since it's just a 1-year contract. So, if anything crazy happens, you could trade him. You could just, let the year go by and just let him go. I mean, he wouldn't be a bad backup. I think I think you definitely need to get Dominguez out there for backup, or not for backup, for a starting position, since Dominguez is the future of the Yankees organization, unless you want to trade him. I don't know, but I really like Dominguez. I hope Spencer Jones is doing good. I don't know the exact stats on Spencer, but I just want him to be up in the major leagues, because I want the Yankees to have a good young core that they could keep going with and expand on in the future. Now, the biggest question of all, Anthony Volpe. Now, Volpe, as you guys may know, the Yankees have a lot of stock invested in Volpe. I mean, this guy, he has been through the ringer in New York. I mean, he's been touted as... You remember when he was first coming up, where everyone was like, he's more of an offensive guy. His defense isn't that good. Well, it seems to be the complete opposite up until this year, where both were terrible. But the defense was pretty good for his first 2 years, and kind of tapered off this year. But the main thing that was a problem was his bat. And his first year, he had 20 home runs, 20 steals. I think it was the first ever rookie shortstop for the Yankees to win a Gold Glove, which good for him. And then in this year, he had, I guess he had a little bit of resurgence. Last year, I think he had 11 home runs and whatever. I think last year he was a better offensive player overall, though, since he had higher average and he had higher on-base percentage and OPS, on-base plus slugging. So Volpe this year, which is what we care about as of now, because that leads into next year, what's going to happen? Well, I'm pretty sure they're going to have a kind of go into spring training and say they're going to have a position battle where Volpe, Rosario, and Oswaldo Cabrera are all going to be fighting for that starting position. And I don't know who's going to win that. I really don't. I want Cabrera. Honestly, I really want Oswaldo to win since I really love Oswaldo. I've been an Oswaldo supporter for the longest time. Ever since the story, I saw this live actually. He was in I think this is a 23 season. He was getting set down and up over and over again by the Yankees. He just got set down to AAA. So he's in Newark Airport. And then that same day, he gets called back up since there's an injury. So he's in Newark Airport. He just landed. Takes a plane right back to Houston. Then pinch hits at that game and hits a home run. Ever since that, I knew, like, this guy, he could be something. He could be something. He has that dog in him. He could grind. I want a grinder. And look, I'm not saying that Volpe can't grind. I mean, I'm pretty sure he can grind with the best of them. But in terms of results, look, he's grinding and getting results. Volpe's grinding and getting worse. He's getting worse. This year was his worst year so far. I get it. This is just his third year in the major leagues. Give him a break. Okay? But we gave him a break for the first 2 years. I mean, when is enough? It's getting to that point now where Volpe really is his make-or-break year. And we've been saying that since his second year. I think this year, coming up, the 26th season, is his make-or-break year. I mean, 4 years in the major leagues. I heard something that, maybe he just needs to go to a different market. New York is too big for him. This is his dream team. I mean, if he can't do it here, then I would say if you can't play in like the big market teams, you're not a good player. Because what do you mean you're just a good player on a team that it's the worst team in the league? Like, you play for a smaller market team and you're the best player? I think you're just the best player on that team. Like, you're not a good player. If you can't play in the high market areas, big market areas, then you're not a good player. So if Volpe goes to like the White Sox or like the Anaheim Angels or something, and he does really good over there, and then he comes over here and he's bad, or vice versa, he goes from here to there and is really good, then he's not a good player. He was never a good player. I mean, yeah, he's good with the Anaheim Angels, but he's not a good player. But that's besides the point, since he's with the New York Yankees as of right now. The Yankees really trust this guy. They really want him to do good. I really want him to do good. I mean, he's a Jersey guy. He's a Jersey boy. I'm a Jersey boy. Okay, but at the same time, Volpe, you got to get it together. I mean, it's your third year now. You've gotten worse. The defense has gotten worse. I would say the offense has kind of stood the same throughout both years, the freshman and sophomore year, but now it's junior year. You gotta do something. I don't know what Volpe has to do, but he has to do something. All right, first base. Well, first base is a bit tricky. I would say you put Ben Rice at first, and you have Wells behind the plate. But you need to get some righties, okay? Since we saw it just now in this postseason. The amount of lefties that they had completely messed up the construction of the roster, especially when Boone kept saying, "This is the best constructed roster I've ever had." Has it? Has it really? Since it's been, I don't even know how long, 8 years with Boone, I'm pretty sure. And every single time he's saying "Oh, this is a great team, it's whatever." I mean, that's cool and all. Like, Boone, he said on the post game when they lost, mind you, he was like, "So bad. This team they were so acquainted with each other. They were so everyone was so close." Why do I care? Did they win? I don't care if the guy hates the other guy. If Stanton and Judge are fighting all the time, if you win games, no one cares. I mean, yeah, it helps that, hey, look, you guys got along. That's cool. But, I mean, I don't care at all. You're just, I'm just making sure, because I keep touching the microphone. I don't know if it's muting or not. So, but, yeah, no, you keep saying, this team really liked each other. Okay. I don't care if the team didn't or did like each other, as long as they won, which they didn't. So, why do I care that they liked each other? It doesn't matter. Why does it matter to me? So that was just a bit weird, strange. I kind of just why, but Yeah, so the Yankees, they definitely need to fix their like lefty over. And remember when it was like just a couple of years ago where they were like, oh, they're too righty heavy. They need to get some lefties. Well, now they're too lefty heavy. They need to get some righties. I don't know what's wrong with having a good balance. I mean, you kind of had a good balance by the end of the year when you had Rosario Caballero and Austin Slater, but Slater wasn't even on the postseason roster, and that was one of the righty outfielders that you acquired for that situation. So you wouldn't have too many lefties. But, I mean, you can't hold everyone on the postseason roster. So you definitely need to get some more righties, some good righties, because remember, in this past postseason against the Blue Jays, you pretty much had really good lefties and really terrible righties. Like you had Volpe, you had Wells. Wells got better by the end of the season, but he still wasn't really that good. I mean, obviously Judge is the MVP. Stanton, he just looked lost this postseason. He wasn't playoff G. Put it like that. He wasn't playoff G. So Stanton, I don't even think he had a home run this whole postseason. I feel so bad for him. I feel like if Bellinger got on base, he definitely would have hit that home run. Like I just had a feeling like if Bellinger gets on base, Stanton's hitting a home run, like for sure. There's no way he's not. But Bellinger didn't get on base. Stanton got left in the on deck circle. That's how the season ended. But first base, definitely think you put Rice there. Wells definitely behind the plate. And I don't know who your backup catcher would be. I want him to be a righty though. Speaking of catchers, notice this. There's two really big catchers that were Yankee catchers that are now on other teams. And people say, oh, the Yankees, they can't develop players. They can never develop players. They're so bad. A lot of the Yankee development prospects that they traded away to get some of these guys that you watch on the field now, they were in the Yankee system. I mean, case in point, Carlos Narvaez for the Boston Red Sox and Agustin Ramirez for the Miami Marlins. I mean, those two guys, they are pretty good catchers. I don't know. Caleb Durbin, he's with the Brewers, and guess what? The Brewers are, they're going to Game 5 today, but as of right now, they've played more games than you have in the postseason, but who knows? I mean, if they lose in the ALDS to the Cubs, look, that's neither here nor there. But first base situation for the New York Yankees, I would say you have Rice there at first. Just make him a good first baseman. Definitely, Jazz stays in second. Short, Volpe. I want Cabrera to win. But if anything, look, I don't know how long you have Ryan McMahon for after this year. I think it's another year, just for the 26th season. But I would say definitely try Cabrera behind there. I definitely want to see Cabrera. I really like him. I really like Cabrera. So please try Cabrera. Okay, he's a cool guy. I like that guy. Cool dude. And definitely for the outfield, I want to see some more Dominguez. And I know they tried Dominguez in the beginning of the year. He wasn't really a good outfielder, so you had to change him. But if you just kind of keep Dominguez out there and maybe Bellinger, I would say, look, if you want to, you could re-sign Bellinger and Grisham and then put Dominguez out there and then keep Grisham as a backup if Grisham regresses back to his former ways. But I definitely want to see some rookies out there. Come on, guys. Let's get some rookies. The Baby Bombers. You remember that? No? Yeah, because they're not around anymore, so I don't know how that's working. But I definitely do want to see some more Yankee construction. Now, their bullpen needs to get better. There are a couple players that are free agents in their bullpen. The ones that are most intriguing are Devin Williams and Luke Weaver. Now, Luke Weaver, if you remember, was lights out for the Yankees in the 24 season period. I mean, he was the Yankee closer after Clay Holmes completely wet the bed. So, I definitely think that you let Williams go. You can let Weaver go, since Weaver this year, he wasn't really that good after the injury. He was really good before the injury, and then after the injury, I don't know. So either you keep you keep Weaver, you let go Williams, or you do the opposite. So you keep Williams, let go Weaver. I don't think you keep both. I definitely think this bullpen could use a little bit of improving. I think that in terms of just stuff, like how good their pitches are, I definitely think Williams has the best stuff, better than Weaver. And Williams definitely has the airbender, and plus he has a pretty fast fastball. And if you remember, they signed Weaver for long relief innings. They actually didn't even sign him for a closer role or anything. He was just supposed to be a long guy out of the bullpen, like a Paul Blackburn. So, interesting turn of events that happened for Weaver, but good for him. I hope he finds a job somewhere else. I really don't think the Yankees are going to re-sign him. Personally, I don't think the Yankees are going to re-sign any of them, Weaver or Williams, and then they're just going to find 2 new relievers since Williams was just completely, obliterated throughout the whole year. They're definitely Bednar's a new closer. Duvall's he's gone up there. Also, Jake Bird, you remember that guy? You remember him? No? Yeah, because he's in AAA and he ended the year in AAA. Weird, strange. Yeah, Jake Bird. Can't believe that trade. That sucks. But I'm not sure if he's going to be in the Yankees bullpen next year. I definitely think Will Warren could be in the Yankee bullpen as a long relief guy, or maybe as a short relief guy. He could just kind of higher intense innings. Because if you look at the Yankees starting staff, their starting pitching is looking like Cole, Fried, Rodon, and a lot of people gave up on Rodon. I didn't give up on Rodon. I still really like Rodon. Cole, Fried, Rodon, Heel, and Clark Schmidt, but Clark isn't going to be back, and Cole aren't going to be back until later on in the 26 season now. So, I think Cam Schlittler is definitely going to play a big role in next year, for at least the beginning of the year, and definitely Will Warren is gonna come back, or Louis Heel, who knows? Definitely some constructing you need to do there. You can never have enough starting pitching. A lot of people are saying you could probably trade away your starting pitching to get some people. I don't know. There are some free agents on the market as well. Kyle Schwarber, JT Realmuto, from the Phillies, to be more exact. There definitely are others out there, but those are the 2 ones I could definitely think off the top of my head. Kyle Schwarber, I think he's going to re-sign with the Phillies. JT Realmuto, if the Yankees could get him on the 1-year deal, then I definitely think that would be very helpful. But for the most part, I don't know if the Yankees would really go for them, since they're going to be asking for a lot of money, especially JT and Kyle Schwarber. They're pretty much one of the hearts of the Phillies roster, so I have no idea how that's going to work. And I don't think the Yankees are going to go for them. Are there any international free agents? I don't know. From what I know, I don't think there are. But if there are, let me know. Yeah. Okay. My mother just came into my room. And she just immediately closed the door. So, I don't know. I don't know what she's doing with the Yankees. I have no idea. But, yeah, so definitely I want to see some more pizzazz from the Yankees, because if you look at it from like the last couple of years, the Yankees have always, and I mean always, I'm not saying like always, but I'm saying always. I've tried to get like this guy who's like this like a braggadocious person. Like you remember Josh Donaldson when they got him, and Jazz Chisholm. Although I really like Jazz. Josh JD, I don't know. He was pretty bad for his entire Yankee career, so I couldn't like him. Like, yeah, he was like a real like dude. You didn't care about, he was like this dude. But like Josh Donaldson, he wasn't good. He was good before. He won the MVP. He was a former MVP, but wasn't good. You cannot unlock Josh Donaldson, and he went to the Brewers and then retired. So I don't know what Josh Donaldson's role in with the Yankees. Oh, speaking of the Yankees, let's talk about what their money situations look like, since they have a $320 million payroll. Well, if you guys would remember, they released DJ LeMahieu midway through the year, and a lot of that money, I want to say at least $100 million or $70 million, a good $50 million plus, is being used on players that aren't even playing for the Yankees. Aaron Hicks, Marcus Stroman, DJ LeMahieu, Josh Donaldson, maybe, I don't know. But I definitely know Marcus Stroman, DJ LeMahieu, and I'm drawing a blank. I just said his name. Josh Donaldson. Oh no, I'm sorry. DJ LeMahieu. DJ LeMahieu, Marcus Stroman, and Aaron Hicks. And Aaron Hicks and DJ LeMahieu are not even in the league. Marcus Stroman is not even in the league. Marcus, I don't know why we signed him. Still one of the worst deals that I've ever heard, where it's like a 1 year plus. It's a 2 year deal, and then if you the third year option. Why would you do that for a guy that was already on his last dollar before he came to the Yankees? I don't know why you did that, but it is what it is. Also, good example of people that didn't get along with each other, but they still won. Now they didn't win anything, but just to put this into perspective, since I want to put this to rest, that the team needs to be they need to be this tight-knit group of people who really love each other, and they go to each other's birthday parties and go out for dinner every day. Domingo Germán, you remember that guy? A pitcher for the New York Yankees. He was kind of forgotten for a while, been up and down, but he threw a perfect game in the 23 season. Threw a perfect game, and if you remember, after he threw that perfect game, first of all, he was terrible after that. Okay, couldn't repeat, and not only that, he came into the clubhouse. He had a drinking problem. Came into the drug house. Came into the clubhouse drunk, and then proceeded to lay on the couch, throw a fit. I think he dropped a TV or something, and he got put on restrictive leave, and he's no longer in the major leagues. I think he's playing for Mexico or the Dominican Republic. I don't know. So yeah, I mean, not everyone has to like each other, and everyone has to be great people. They don't have to be, the best of best. I would prefer if you were, obviously, but I'm just saying, if you're winning, you're winning. That's kind of what matters. That's what sells over here. So, but yeah, so definitely, I think the Yankees roster could be constructed much better than how it was last year, and I definitely don't think that was the best constructed roster. And you know what? I'm surprised that the Yankees got to where they were last year, but it's because they had the Judge Soto combo. Before I end this, I want to get this straight, okay? I am very sad that the Judge Soto combo has ended, since that was really one of the best combos in all of sports, and they only had it for 1 year. And Soto, he's a grinder. He's a grinder, and he gets results. So Soto, he pretty much he is that guy, right? And so when Soto goes to the Mets and he figures out Mets are kind of a more laid-back organization, I mean, obviously they still take things very seriously, but compared to the Yankees, I mean, the Yankees are pretty much the pinnacle of what a sports team should be. And then you go to the Mets, and they're kind of, they're the little brother, And he goes over there and he sees that Lindor and Alvarez and all these guys, they aren't really, they're not the same as him, where he kind of puts everything into every game. They kind of are a little bit more laid back, not as big preparation, and kind of, just get ready, go out there, do their thing, come back in. And that's completely different from the Yankees, and I think he would have really liked it with the Yankees. And Michael Kay, announcer for the Yankees, he has his own radio show as well, he even said that he wanted to come back to the Yankees, but his family was telling him to go to the Mets. Mets were offering him more money, obviously. And a lot of people are saying, oh, he just accepted, it was $5 more million. It was $760 for the Yankees, $765 for the Mets. Well, it's really $50 million more dollars, since, I mean, it's, if you include the free seats that he gets for all his family and friends for every home game, the suite, the extra $5 million after the first 5 years added to his annual average salary, or average annual salary. I mean, that's a lot of money. So I don't know about him being better off with the Mets. He said the Mets have an easier way to the postseason. Well, guess what, buddy? the Dodgers, which are in the National League, the league that you're in now, won the World Series. So it's harder. And either way, if you take out the Dodgers from the picture, the way to the World Series from the Mets' perspective is way harder. I mean, you had to go to let's just say the Mets got to the postseason, okay? So you would have to face the Dodgers in the wild card, would have to win against the Dodgers, then go against the Phillies, then win whoever won it against the Cubs and Brewers. So I don't know about all that. And you probably would have got taken out in the wild card from the Dodgers if you made it to the postseason. It probably would have been a sweep. We all know it. And so, so Juan Soto, I definitely think really the Juan Soto-Judge combo, because that was really the guy who complemented Judge the best in all of baseball, other than Ohtani, of course. But it is what it is. All good things don't last forever. If you guys enjoyed the video, let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, comment, like, comment, and let me know how you would construct the Yankees roster through the comments, and just leave all your feedback in the comments. Honestly, I want to hear everything. I'm loving the new setup. There's probably going to be a slowdown of videos on this channel, but I will be making more just general baseball videos throughout this postseason, because the Yankee season is over, and I'm the Yankees nerd, so it's kind of they kind of don't coincide with each other. But definitely, I'll definitely be leaving some comments down below, and I'll just let you know how the thing goes. I will be starting up some other channels. There are other channels. As you can see around me, I am a gamer. I got Mortal Kombat over here. I got my Street Fighter arcade stick over here. I have a whole gaming channel. I'm going to be doing more gaming-related stuff. I'm going to be also doing a podcast with my other friend that will be coming soon. So a lot of stuff going on other than just baseball, the old baseball. I do care a lot about baseball. I do want to hear what you think about baseball in the comments. And I just this is, kind of experimenting. This is the new setup. I got my 2 signed baseballs here. And there will be other sets that I will do for my gaming channel, for my podcast. The podcast will be a completely different set. You're not even going to recognize it. You wouldn't even know. But for right now, I think there will be a little bit of a slowdown of videos on here. Sadly, I know. I'm sorry. You guys really want to hear about my voice and my opinions on the Yankees season and stuff. But I'm sorry. That's just, and everything works out that way. Sometimes the Yankees lose in gut-wrenching fashion against a team that you should have beat. It happens. That's baseball. So definitely stay tuned. Probably going to do a little bit more, just general baseball stuff. And, see you guys in the next one.